Ahoy Captains, welcome to my channel. Chase is great here, wishing you happy holidays. Back with another Skull and Bones video. We have brand new FROSTWAIL bombard weapons. You're going to want to farm these from the Azure Solstice event going on now on to the end of December. We threw these new weapons on the paddle can because it does best with the bombards here. Alright, FROSTWAIL bombard on the front bow, with delayed projectiles that detonate on an impact, causing devastation to targets within its blast radius. This does 5,960 damage. Countdown. Hits have a 15% chance of inflicting a delayed explosion that deals 2,500 damage within a 65-meter blast radius. Explosive 2. On the rolls for this weapon, we rolled Noxious adds 10.9% toxic damage, Amplified Toxic 32.6%, and another Amplified Toxic 33.1% damage on this front bow weapon here. I kind of went with the mixed bag going on with these bombards. So this bombard roll, I rolled Electric Damage, Amplified Explosive, and Siege. Damage destruction is 6%. On the starboard side, I have 6,229 damage. We rolled Noxious, Amplified Explosive, and Amplified Explosive. Alright, for the stern, the rear, we rolled Firepower, we rolled Blast Range, and we rolled Soul Mending on this weapon. Okay, for our auxiliary weapon, we have the Roaring Meg. Yeah, I use this weapon for when I'm running forts and stuff. The rolls on this weapon is sharpened, blast range, and restore readiness. When I'm taking on bosses, however, I'm using the LaFlow with 23,000, a little over 23,000 in damage per shot here. On my rolls, I just maxed out the toxic on this weapon. Noxious, Amplified Toxic, and Amplified Toxic. That does it for the weapons. Onto the armor. For this I have the Nova Arma, a reactive armor that triggers an explosion when hit while bracing. The rolls I have Resist All, Stalwart, and Determination. Now for the furniture, first up we have the Worm's Breath Churner. Triggering Shell Shock on a target increases the reload time of their weapons by 20% for 10 seconds. Increases secondary damage of explosive weapons by 20%. Increases weapon damage of explosive weapons by 5%. Shell Packing Station for increased area of effect of bombards and reduced reload time of bombards by 5%. Ramrod Workshop for decreased reload time of broadside weapons and secondary damage dealt by broadside weapons. Use Fusing Station decreases reload time of front and rear weapons and increases secondary damage dealt by front and rear weapons by 5%. Bombard Works increases secondary damage of bombard by 19%, finishing off with Bombard Menagerie, increases bombard damage by 10%, increases damage destruction by 8%. Alright, that does it for the ship build. Here's a list of my ship cosmetics that I use. For these cosmetics, you gain them through earning the currency from the Azure Solstice event, and then you purchase them here at the store. And how you select them, the different, like, there's two different sail colors, two different sail patterns, two different sail emblems, and so how it's kind of tricky how you select them, but you just go ahead and take a look at here, and I'll show you. Alright, so here is the color of the sails, and you just select it, and you see we have two tiers, this tier and that tier. So we have both of them to pretty much select, which is really cool, I thought, but it was a little difficult to find at first, so I thought I'd put it in a video and show you guys how I did it, how I found it. So, hope this helps, for sure. It's a nice little addition that they're doing. I'm pretty happy with all the content that's going on right now, and you know, just the future progression of the game so far. So good. Looking forward to the Kraken. Looking forward to the new, you know, all this new stuff that they have for us. So really good stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah, as you can see, the figure ahead here is upgradable as well. So if you don't have these cosmetics, definitely make sure you're getting out there and farming this event. Yeah, so yep, these are all the cosmetics you get from the event. Pretty good stuff. As you can see, each of these has 2 selectable options for each cosmetic here. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, well, I really hope you guys like this build video. I hope you like the gameplay and everything. I hope you have a very happy holidays. Please drop me a like. Please subscribe. It'd be a really cool Christmas present. And yeah, I hope to see you all on the high seas. Thanks for watching.